Check, check.
Testing, testing.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Rock Solid Warrior, where we are here for our 13U Southeast Sectionals. Our athletes are looking for a spot in the Youth Championship at the end of August down at Jungle Gym, and they're going to have to earn it here today. Tough courses all weekend, especially those burnouts, but it has been a fun one. I'm Christy Ganji, joined alongside Ryan Stratus.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Here we are for the final age division here for the youth sectional at Rock Solid in lovely Apex, North Carolina. Their second location is a familiar spot for us at the NSC. Been here a handful of times, both youth championship and primary leagues. Athletes getting ready to run the hybrid round. First up this morning, followed by the speed. But right now they've got 3.5 minutes to get through as many obstacles as they can. The score will be based on the last obstacle completed, the total number of falls that happen out there, and the time that has transpired. Retry system in play. If they fall anywhere on the course, they have up to 3 tries to get through that obstacle. Must wait for that obstacle to be reset before re-engaging it. Standard across the board, 10 seconds no matter what obstacle they are on. First athlete up, Ayla Bertrand from Level Up, ready to go. Got 5 years of experience, took 5th place back in 2023 at the WNL Worlds. Getting some clarifications from Mr. Bellion, our head judge out there. And counter down. Ayla on the move. Here we go, swinging on through. No problem there on the cannonball wall. Sliding up that track. Ayla, no problem there on the first few. Pretty vital. Trying to maintain your momentum, get through these early obstacles, conserve some energy, jumping right into the swing to build up that momentum, going to the top of the board. Got to brace for impact on the backswing. You can see that is a sloper of a hold, no real ledge there.
Yeah, Ayla really attacking this course. First runner out of the gate here.
Knows how important it is to have a good pace. As the first runner good strides across, they are not allowed to touch the dominoes that are on top of the block. Picking up the speed here to try to get the dismount onto the dominoes without falling off. Unfortunate misstep onto the side.
Yeah, and she started to speed up. I think you got to be careful. You don't want too much speed on that because it's going to pull you back into the center. And so just having just a smaller amount of speed, I think, will be more helpful.
Dropping on.
There we go.
Nice work. Staying steady. Minute 30 into her 3.5 minute time limit. Got to hop across.
Big up move.
Oh, nice job. It's a big flying bar type move. Salmon ladder transfer. 2 separate hanging hooks. Makes it a little more difficult to be accurate. And now we have the old classic spider flip. Turn around. Almost catches it.
Yeah, cat grab move. This is a really popular parkour style move that became popular in Ninja. Like you said, the spider flip early on. This is a very technical move.
It's tough. They have to turn around, find their footing, and handhold quickly. Excellent work. Now from here, this is all one long obstacle. Hold tight. A big drop coming up onto the cliffhanger catch. It's going to drop back suddenly. Maintains her grip and has to dismount backwards. She can turn around, but that risks a misplaced hand, and we go with the behind the back dismount. Nice work. Final obstacle, first runner. Potential clear here. Got to go into a reverse body prop. Not going to get on her first try. That is a very challenging obstacle. They have to lodge their feet against the wall, and then they have a 45-degree angled ledge that they can get a little purchase on with their hands. But it's not that easy to maintain that body position. Couple seconds remain. Ayla will have another swing at it, but still has to go up and over that board she's trying to climb onto. Gives a good, solid third attempt and stays in the position at the very last second, showing that it can be done.
Yeah,
Grimacing
Ayla,
a little
nice
bit.
job.
Yeah, grimacing a little bit. May have felt the the abs a little bit more out there, depending on which obstacle that was affecting. Might have been the reverse body prop one at the end there. Great run. Exhausting run at there. 3.5 minutes, not a lot of time. All the athletes running over to congratulate her. Rutha Aong on the move right now. Rutha coming out of Obstacle Ninja Academy. Swinging through. Coming all the way out of Orlando, Florida. O&A, very popular gym down there. Luke Dillon, Avery Glantz, Jay Lewis, Olivia Lopez. Some strong athlete coaches as Rutha no problem on the slide up the rings. Hopping down. It's a little too much of a lean on the way down. Too much momentum. Hard to control. Sometimes the drop downs can be a little tricky, especially at the early portions of a course run. Still working through the early butterflies of a course run, but we're through it. So now the resets. Reset all over again. So 3 tries per obstacle. We continue on. Rutha grabs the ledge. Get ready for the drop down here on the slopers. Need that back momentum lined up. The hand slightly catches on the bar overhead on the way down. Throwing off her grab timing just enough. She'll get another chance. 2 more chances. Competed back on season 3 of American Ninja Warrior Junior. Hoping to be an author one day. As we get that swing built up, lines it up better that time. You can see the grip. Very challenging to maintain the hand position and to build up the swing. And now it's time. You got to really focus in on the grip. She's been able to progress a little bit more each time. Third and final try for Rutha. Key here is going to be to get that hand position just right on the way down. The backswing makes that drop down very challenging. We will see all these athletes again in the speed round because the hybrid run combined with the speed scores will determine who moves on into the burnout. Top 7 make it into the championship. Ava Dombrowski. Ava Dombrowski on the swing right now. Working her way up the track. One of the Georgia athletes, Tyler Gillette, one of her coaches. She works her way through. No problem so far. She's been competing since she was 7 years old. Good couple of years and experience in the NSC. She's competed at the youth championship.
Yeah, in both previous seasons, our one-off championships.
Really experienced with these style of competitions. Hold on tight on the drop down there on the smaller ledges. Good catch. Moving consistently here. Now it's time for the up and over. Kind of eye that distance and drop right down into it.
Wow, Strat!
Quick feet. And as the dominoes are falling forwards. No way, dude. I thought that was going to be for sure a reset somewhere, but she stayed committed to it. Excellent work. Time for the bar tech. Can we get this in one? Yes, we can. Straight into it. It's going to conserve a lot of energy for later on.
Yeah, Ava having a great run right now.
Impressive stuff. Gonna take a chance here to catch her breath. Knows this is a fairly long obstacle. A couple big moves.
Look at the knee drive here, Strat. She's going to drive that back leg up, step into it.
Ooh, couldn't find the pressure there. The right angle for the foot kind of slid a bit.
I like the technique here. This is how I teach these cat grabs to most of my students. Didn't quite get the right push, but I love how she has the back knee. She's going to drive and step up and then make the turn. That is like textbook how I like to coach that obstacle.
Yeah, even using that little foothold there to help with a little more pressure. And now we've got to put the rest of it together here. One swing up. Another one to dial in. Quick build up of swing, checking over the shoulder.
Yeah, just lining that up.
Excellent job. We have one more to go with about just under a minute. 45 seconds to go. Should be enough time for at least 2 tries, depending on how far she gets into it. Dynamically up in there. Hold on tight. 1 foot in. Gets the other one positioned just right. And now there's an undercling. Has to lean forward and hold on tight. This is a scary ride. They have to hold on for the front flip. Maintains the grip and bicycle kicks through. Ava Dombrowski. It's going to be your first hybrid clear of the day. And we got to get a interview out there. Excellent run from Ava. What a run. So we're going to get a word from Ava real quick. She's catching her breath. DeGangi heading on out there right now. Flawless run. And that one little hiccup at the... Can't grab it. Here we go.
Look at our camera guy over here. All right, everybody. So we're standing by. Ava just got off the course. You got the clear. How you feeling?
Very good.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about that final obstacle. It's a very scary move to go over the top. What were you thinking as you were up there?
I was like, just hold on, do not let go. You've already done the hard part, just hold on.
Yeah, and I got to talk about your save here on the balance. I mean, every single step, I was like, oh, she's going to fall there. She's going to fall.
I
And
thought I was going to.
dude, tell me what happened as you were going through the dominoes.
Well, I was like already falling forward, and I was like, well, this is easier if you're just falling forward the whole time. So I just kept going, and then I was like, just stay up.
Yeah, well, nice job on that, and you got the clear sitting in first place as just the third runner. Nice job.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Well, great run, Ava. We'll be taking a breather now, resting up for speed. Next athlete standing by, one of the Rock Solid athletes, Rosalie Larson. Swinging on into action, trains out of the Rock Solid Warrior Fuquay Arena location. That's the first spot for the Rock Solid gyms. Recently had a renovation and some changes to their layout. We're looking for the drop down here, a little off axis right there on the corner. Nice work. Was big into rock climbing prior to joining the Ninja team. Originally from Wyoming, moved here to North Carolina about 2 years ago. Still fairly new to Ninja. It's a year and some change. We are fighting through, going to use some of that rock climbing experience on these hard grip obstacles here at the start. Looking for the drop down. You can see how tough it is to hold on to those small ledges and still build up that swing. But we're fighting through it.
Ooh.
Steady, steady.
Oh, yes, Strat.
This balance obstacle has been a tough one to figure out with the fact that it's a blind jump over those first few dominoes and have to run immediately onto those dancing stones. Can she figure out the domino transition?
There it is. Nicely done, Rosalie.
All right. Bar toss across. Your typical salmon ladder kind of throw, just a little short on the toss into it. Went for that switch grip grab. I'll have to try again. My first couple tries on a salmon ladder transfer were not pretty. Remember, I could not even figure out how to lift the bar up and out of the cradle. Now these athletes, we're asking these younger athletes to go up a couple of rungs, essentially up and in, almost makes it, gets one side close, but because they are separate, it's not easy to make that move. It's got to be precise on both sides. Third and final try. Makes the grab here. Rosalie got to get some extra swing going up and just not quite able to generate that swing power going up enough to land inside of the hooks.
Yeah, well, this is her second attempt. I thought she got really close here, just not quite enough height. And then here on the final attempt, you could see same thing, get some decent height on it, but just not accurate enough into the hooks. Right side off just a little bit.
Yeah, it comes down to timing, making sure that swing power is built up and then knowing exactly when to pull. Up now is going to be Savannah J Robinson. Savannah swinging through, grabbing on to the rock wall. 6 years of experience. Doesn't have a gym that she's listed in her bio, so it might just be a home-trained ninja. Train on what you got. Much like the ninjas of old. As we are making our way through smoothly so far. We've been rocking some of the vintage, I guess what could be considered now vintage New Balance Zontes. See so many more of the Series 1s and whatnot, but get on to that second ledge.
Yeah, check your local consignment shops check your antique stores for Zontes.
Yeah.
They might be there.
Hold on, Savannah. Get to that trapeze bar. Give that grip a little bit of a breather. So far, so good. Off to the side. Almost salvages it. Now working her way back onto the run across. Slows it down a little bit here. You don't want to have too much swing. You can see that momentum will throw your center of gravity off.
Ooh, come on, Savannah, save this.
Great adjustment there.
Yes.
Competed back in the WNL a couple seasons. Made it to stage 3. Handful of times back in season 7 and 9. Oh my goodness, almost got it. It's close. Give another try here. Great first attempt. And one big backswing should do it. Nice accuracy there on try number 2. There's that bicycle kick. We're seeing more and more athletes utilize kicking 1 foot forward and following through to double up the momentum build. And the turn around the Zonte. Too much grip. Popping off the heel there.
Yeah, lost the shoe there. She just looked like she wasn't squared up with the board. Came at it at a little bit of an angle. Hopefully she's all right. Took a good hit there.
Yeah, you want to lead with the feet. Hand should catch at the same time.
Yeah, Savannah.
There we go, but the shoe pops off again. Be able to go back and retrieve it. No, the grip gives out on the next portion. I think she's just burning her grip up a bit here on the cat grab. Just feeling it a little bit out there. Hopefully she's okay. One more attempt, 15 seconds to go. Much better that time. And now we got to dig deep here. Hold on tight. Goes for the swing in. And not quite going to be able to get it in time, but a great effort from Savannah. Fought tooth and nail out there. Not many gyms have the 180 turnaround setup. Spider flip, like we mentioned, it's a pretty old school obstacle. It's just a technique that's not really commonplace in many programs. So athletes facing some new challenges out there as Madeline Wright is standing by. Another athlete coming out of the Rise of the Warehouse out of Texas. Popular spot as well in that part. Just right around Houston. So we're getting ready for the swing up. Madeline working up the track here. And dropping down.
Yeah, final runner here, the wave.
She's got a 6-minute dead hang with no need to shake out.
Let's go.
With a 55-pound, she can do a 55-pound weighted pull-up. So
I'm sure she's looking forward to the burnout there. Oh no!
Just missed on the drop down. Got to have the quick hands. It came down suddenly. So she'll get another try here. Like we said, that is a tough hold. There's no ledges on that grip. That's what they call a sloper type hold. Gets a bigger swing up to it. So you want to have a little bit of a backswing. She is just committing to the sudden drop down and a fast move. Trying to re-grip here. Great catch. And the next drop down, she's got to be taxing that grip a little bit. Hold on for the trapeze dismount. And we're out of there. Nice work. trains with her younger brother, Major. Even got her dad training a little bit.
Yeah, we saw Major also compete this weekend.
Hey, I like the steady approach. Now she just needs to be able to pull through, but now...
No.
It's going to lose a little bit, but commits to it. Double up on the dominoes, and we're good to go.
Yeah, I was real nervous there.
Dude,
She was going to push herself away and be in no man's land.
And if you try to throw yourself with that propeller, it takes away your momentum and usually sends you for a spin. But she was able to figure it out, lay it out on the grab to continuously lachey through. Textbook.
Yeah, that was awesome, Strat. Just links through. Really, it takes a lot of confidence to be able to link that move, especially with taking the bar with you.
Well, great timing, Madeline. We got the spider flip coming up. Ooh, just misplaces a foot there. We'll have to try to jump back a little further into it.
Yeah, this is a big gap here. Some of these athletes a little on the shorter side, and it's a very technical move. If you don't work cat grabs often, this is a tricky one.
And it's like a blind jump. I mean, you have to turn around, look for it immediately. Hands were on for a split second. One last try with 30 seconds to go. And these are hard falls as well. Like you're kind of jarring the system a little bit, and you're trying to have to collect yourself all over again. Third and final attempt. Progress. You can see the determination on Madeline's face as she's looking for this next ledge. 10 seconds to go, but the grip just gives out.
Yeah, well, we got to go back. I want to show this again. This was awesome. Just to have the confidence to set the hips back, catch his mixed grip, and then just sends it right into the hooks. Really, really good from Madeline there.
Yeah, great job. Great job. That was our last runner, so they're going to be adjusting a few things out there on the floor. Taking a look at everything. And we'll pull open the leaderboard to see how the athletes fare after the hybrid. There we go. So we got our 6 athletes. So everybody will be moving on into Burnout, and we'll be looking for the top. Typically the top 7 will be moving on, but since we got 6 athletes here, it's going to be a matter of just earning those points, see how things will shake out, determining the run order. They'll be, at the end of the day, who's going to win the day here. So Ava, your hybrid clear. You lead the charge. A few things to be changed out there, and we'll be ready to go in just a bit, folks. Thanks for joining us.
13U boys, come on out.
All 13U boys, come on out. We got to demo something for you. Come on over, guys. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Thank you, Ava. Nice job, Ava.
Thank you.
Everybody off the course.
I don't think we got to worry about on the last one. And the bar. I think that got bigger.
They didn't move it.
All right, so that is going to do it. We're going to start with the open division, where Rylan will be our first athlete.
Ryland Leichner standing by, coming out of the Obstacle Ninja Academy from Orlando. We are ready to go here in just a second. See him trying to visualize. So Ryland getting the motions down out there as you prep. You can see him trying to get the body ready, having the mind work through everything prior to a run. Visualization, a pretty important skill set to have as an athlete. Kind of helps prep everything ahead of time, so when you get there, it feels like you've done it already 1,000 times. You see a lot of athletes going through the motions, miming their moves, their hand placements. And Ryland going to lead a charge in the open division. Diehard Mets fan. You can see his logo. Oh, baseball fan out there. Loves baseball, but hates roller coasters and hates being upside down. Unfortunately, he's going to have to face those fears if he intends on clearing this course. There is an upside down aspect to the end of the hybrid as Ryland begins his run, cannonballs his way across, So far, so good. Going to head our way up onto the rings. Looking for the drop down just right. And into the drop downs here. He is a catcher for his team in baseball. He's not a big fan of the flipboard. This is similar to that one-handed grab. Going to switch it up a little bit. Change positions and drop down quickly.
Yeah, holding up nice and high there.
The change here has been turned into a vertical grip. Ooh, dropping in. Come up high, not risking a huge drop down.
Yeah, I really like how high he got there, locked off. Really tight on the drop down.
Up and over. Baseball skills being put on display here. As we try to slow it down onto the dismount. No, opts to drop. Doesn't want to waste the grip anymore. You're going to go for the reset and shake it off. Up and over again. Going to test the agility a little bit more. Stretches out, loses the foot placement. Just not opting to fight through it or find the momentum back again. Wants to save that grip. And let's see if we can get this one final try. Good steps across the stones and back onto the dominoes right away into it and fights through.
Yeah, some relief there.
Yeah, see how excited and fired up he was. He was like, all right, I'm out of this.
Man, the relief.
And now we have to do the thread move around. The bar tech here. Yesterday, the athletes were allowed to go through a slower up and under, more of a balance move with the bar, but now they have to go and explosively toss it around and to the front side. Thread the needle. Is testing their bar tech, their bar hop accuracy. To be able to go out and around. Rylan down to his final try. Almost gets it. Slamming the bar down, showing the frustration there. Tough break, young man. That happens.
Yeah, it's a good run, though. The fact that he was able to get it, the balance on his third attempt, really fight through that.
Yeah, it was a great save. He was able to salvage that. The run across the dancing stones and dominoes. Fight forward a little further into the course. Levi Meeks are ready to go, coming out of Rise at the warehouse. Quite the experience with NSC and multiple leagues. Getting a big pull here.
Yeah, Levi's a really fun athlete to watch. We saw him at the Youth Championship just last September. He's a very explosive, very fast athlete. I like the way that he attacks courses. He's one of those athletes that doesn't really hesitate much, has a plan, and really goes after it.
Hopping up, just needs to drop down. Or skip it
Yes,
entirely.
sir, dude!
See you later. That is a huge drop.
Speaking of attacking, that's a huge move.
When you're taking out some of the extra risk with the handhold being different and that vertical grip. A little bit more of an aggressive drop, but he manages it A-OK and quickly across the dominoes into the thread the needle. Let's see what the bar tech looks like. Cheating the bar off to one side a little bit more before repositioning center to get around one side and then repeats that process.
Around the other side.
Nicely done. Got to go up and to the opposite side. The hooks are on the front side now. So not only do they have to go up, they have to go under and then back around. So it's a pretty big toss after they've already exerted a good amount of energy doing the thread move. Might be a little more challenging once you get a little exhausted here, as we're about a little over halfway through the course. Gets the thread move once again on both sides. Come on, Levi.
This one's all in the hips here.
Big miss there. You can see how tough of a move that is. Has to be able to get that extra height generated. So the faster you get through the thread move, the more you can conserve some energy for that buildup of your swing. Straight to it from the trapeze. Knows how important it is to get through this quickly. Levi, last chance. Maintains the grip and the technique, gets it in there.
That's so huge, Strat. That's so huge. Getting it on the third attempt. A minute to go now. Pressure is on in terms of the time. 2 obstacles left. Levi going to have to cook here.
Only allowed to grab onto the ledges now for the transfers. Taxing the grip even more before going into the dropping reverse cliff. Maintains the grip on the first attempt. Big up kick on out of there, Levi.
30 seconds. He's going to have one chance at this.
Ooh, buddy. Can we get it in one? Throws into it. Not gonna get it. Back flop, belly flop. Hold on. Can we get another try? Up and over. Still a really time-intensive obstacle. Sideways down to 5 seconds. Not gonna get it, I don't think. The time has transpired. What a run from Levi Meeks. A lot of big changes out there for this age division, making it a little more challenging.
Come on over here, brother. Catch your breath, catch your breath. We'll look this way at our camera. All right, everybody, we're standing by with Levi. Levi, that was an awesome run, dude. First, I got to talk about the skip here. Tell me a little bit about your strategy going into that, and was that an in-the-moment decision, or did you know you were going to hit that skip before going into it?
I was really thinking about it before my run, but when I was up there, I knew it was right there.
Yeah.
So I thought I could save some time and save some energy.
Yeah, I mean, really gutsy to go for that. And then that under bar to the hooks, took 3 attempts to get that, but you were able to lock it in. What was sort of the decision, or how did you adapt on that third attempt?
Well, I think my first one, I just didn't have enough energy, so I just need to take a little rest. The second one, I think I had it. I just hit it on the way up, so it was swinging. So I know how to go way past it and then pull it around.
Yeah, dude. Well, got to the last obstacle, just barely timed out, but a really great run. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Nice job, Levi.
Well, awesome work. It's going to be a tough standard for the rest of the athletes to try to follow suit. Let's see if the rest of the field has what it takes. Aric Molvin on the move right now. Aric coming out of Warrior Tech. Another one of the longtime ninja gyms here in North Carolina. With a few locations. It's based out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. He works his way up. Dropping back down. Wake Forest is actually where old creator of the flop ball lives. That's where I've made a couple trips out to get my supply updated for various events. Arc on up there, hold on tight for the drop. Moved out to Raleigh back in 2019.
We'll see if he follows Levi's example here and tries to go for this skip.
Well, I mean, it's a big drop down. It looks like he might be going for it. Hold on! That's a scary move. I mean, you're doing 2 things. You're covering that distance. You got to watch out for that board in front of you still, so you're trying to go limbo mode. And brace for impact. You gotta be really
careful going for that, because like you said, Strat, that board could come down towards you, and it's really, I mean, Levi made it look easy, but it really is a difficult move. And so going to make the adjustment here and just go for the way that it is intended. And I think a lot of athletes are going to find this is the easier way to do it.
Nice job, yeah, because that second hold might be a little tougher to hold on to, but it lowers you down closer to the trapeze. You get a little bit more swing into it, covering that distance. A little easier, gets it on second try. Up and over and around. Dialing down that domino run. It's Coach Justin Fitzgerald out of Warrior Tech. Made it to the WNL Worlds Championships 3 separate occasions. Made it onto the podiums for the Ninja Carolina League every time he's competed. 4 seasons now. As we try to thread that needle, you can see how tough it is to be accurate with that once you give it a little bit of a hop. Seven years of experience for Aric. Try number 2, out and around, nice catch. Not going to get it on the other side, though. It's one of those obstacles where it's not easy to learn in the moment. Trying to figure it out. Do you have the time and accuracy? Not going to get it on 3 attempts.
Yeah, that's the kind of obstacle as well that takes a lot of power. And so every next attempt, it's just more and more difficult.
It's tough, and not many athletes would think to really practice that move. Unless they've got a set of double-sided sky hooks or a double-sided salmon ladder. Logan Cummings on the move right now. Coming out of Ninja Nation Murphy out in Texas. Trains also with the True Momentum Elite team. Jonathan Baines, old JB. Jacob Cantrell and Karsten Williams. Trio of coaches training these athletes out there in Texas. Logan moving smoothly so far. Hold on tight. Working on the drop down here. Or the skip potentially makes it through in one as well.
Man, that's such a big move.
Takes a lot of confidence. Good dismount off the propeller. Picking up the pace. Now if we can get this in one, that'll be huge. See what the bar tech looks like. Logan Cummings, let's see what you got.
Does a really nice job. You can see he's getting close to the edge there. They're not allowed to go on the black part of the bar.
Oh my goodness, Peel Out City. I think he went to go to throw, and then the bar may have been a little too off to one side and just went out of the track before he could really give it a good solid pull. Very experienced athlete, the 9U champion for UNAA back in 2022, the 11U champion back in 2024. So he's got some experience. These higher tiers of competition. Hold on tight, a little more accurate that time.
Yeah, we'll see if he can take a second, take some rest. Well, that was one of the things Levi said was he just didn't have the energy on his first attempt. And so he felt like he really needed the rest. And by the third attempt, he had the energy in him. We'll see if Logan has recovered enough here to lock this in.
Yeah, he's been moving, making these full moves each time. Starts to exert a lot of energy. Can see him trying to make space for it. Oof. Third and final attempt, got to go up and around. not gonna get it. Nice try.
Yeah, you can see the bar just peels out here. Gives the thumbs up right away.
It's always scary, man, when those peel outs tend to happen. But we're good. Great run out there for Logan. Rory Folloder standing by. Coming out of Rise of the Warehouse as well. 4 years of experience. Big fan of training with bolt cutters, canes, and coat hangers, and taken out of context, and not in the world of ninja. That sounded pretty weird, but everybody knows those are kind of a dynamic type obstacles, so I'll be interested to see his bar tech when he gets over to the bar toss obstacle, and up the lane we go. Dropping on down. First test of your balance on the way down here on the precision rails. He's also a big fan of the side-by-side racing. You know, that's something the FINA league's pretty popular for. A&W started doing that this season. Let's see what Rory decides to do here. Going for a big swing into it, dodging off to the side, taking the risky route. No problem on the drop. Good run across. Also plays rugby. And a competitive swimmer in the summertime.
Careful.
Trying to swim upstream right now. Good stuff so far, and he's a big fan of the ring hopper. So let's see what the hop tech looks like when trying to thread the needle. He's catching his breath here. Smart decision. First move, working it around the corner. Perhaps a little too much. Try number 2 coming up. Got to wait for those 10 seconds to pass by. Switch grip once again. A little too far as he's cheating it over to be able to get out or inside and back out again quickly. But putting so much power into it. He's pulling the bar off the track entirely. Third and final attempt for Rory. Quicker move that time. Almost gets it. So unfortunate. Unable to figure out the thread move.
Yeah, and it's a really difficult move. And when you watch the athletes, you have to make this quick move around the support structure. And you also have to be accurate enough where you don't extend the bar too far past the sky hook. And that was really where Rory missed there on that final attempt. A lot of moving components, a lot of things to do at once. And you have a split second to do them all.
Yeah, it's a challenging course out there. A little added technical difficulty here in this hybrid. Sawyer Allen on the move right now, repping the Warrior Zone and UBW. That is Ultimate Backyard Warrior Mike Cook's popular event that happens a couple times throughout the year. Dropping our way through. Took third place at the UNAA finals here recently, just a handful of months ago. See what the technique's going to be here. Getting a big swing built up. And drops down quickly.
You gotta wonder how much our course designer Zane is like. Does he like the skip? Does he not like the skip? I always wonder when the
took the time
beta
to
gets
change.
broken if the course designers are impressed or like annoyed.
You're taking the time to change the holds out, and it's like, oh, they're not even using them. I imagine it might be a little depressed, but it's always exciting to see athletes thinking outside of the box.
These athletes not very kind to our course designers.
Well, Sawyer able to get across the bounce without any issues, and now let's see what the bar tech's going to look like here. So far, so good. Taller athlete. Not going to get on that one. Almost gets it. And now swinging in, try number 2. And one more big move here, up and around. He is so close. He's getting the accuracy, but unfortunately pulling the other side out of its resting position. Third and final attempt for Sawyer Allen. This is becoming the crux point for this division. Can we get it to the other side? Finally, we can, but now you only have one attempt on the up and under and back around. Can we get this swing move locked in? Not gonna get it. What a valiant effort from Sawyer.
Yeah, you can see here on this final attempt, as they go up, he hits on the right side. He hits the hook before getting around it, and that's really another one of the really difficult parts of this. Really tough obstacle here.
Yeah, I mean, and they're exerting a lot of energy to make the thread move. So by the time they have to get that big toss up, pretty one down. Sebastian Allen swinging on through. Trains here at the Rock Solid Warrior. He's part of their competitive team. Good transitions up. Confident with the one-handed grip. Dropping down smoothly. A little bit of a lean there, but we're A-okay. Zane, his coach, can't coach him right now from the sidelines as one of the course resetters. So we go for a toss up. Goes for the throw as well. Nicely done. Took second place. Ooh, a little too much run into it. Just losing his balance there. Took second place in the 13U division for the Ninja Carolina League. Enjoys gaming and soccer outside of Ninja. As we look for that next step through on the dominoes. Originally grew up in Brazil before moving to Apex, North Carolina. Found Ninja Warrior back when he was just 11 years old. Now, here he is. Almost getting the bar transfer. Checking the hands. Might have got a flapper there in the process. Oof, yeah, when you see him holding a hand like that, might have a callus that ripped open. That is something you got to fight through. Confident with the open-handed grip. Not going to get on that one second time. Looking down at the hand.
Yeah, he got denied by the support structure there.
One final attempt. See the open grip causing the hands to increase that pressure on the calluses. Got to get this other side around. Nicely done. And now the big move coming up. Can we get it? Sebastian Allen. One and done. Let's go. He's hyped up out there.
On the third attempt as well.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, he is really looking down to that hand every time. We're going to have to see what it looks like at the end of his run. Big turnaround, not going to get it. 30 seconds, 20 seconds left after the reset transpires. And oh no, indeed. If you hold it like that, there's got to be a flapper in play. Yeah, he's going to be calling it on that, I'm sure. With only a few seconds remaining. Going to give it one last good try. Oof, battling it out. We got to have a look. If you can, show it to the camera. Let's see how bad it is. Yeah, got a little bit of a blister there. They're going to get it cleaned up. Check the course out there. I think the Ganges is going to go have a word with this young man. Great run, Sebastian.
Come on over, bro. Stand right over here. We're going to look at our camera over here. All right, everybody, we're standing by with Sebastian, who just got off the course. Sebastian, tell me about that flying bar obstacle.
That move's tough. I kept failing the thread.
Yeah.
I've ripped, so I was like, keep missing one side each time. And then luckily on my third attempt, I got the move. And I knew I had to get the last one.
Yeah, were you surprised when you made the catch into the sky hooks?
Yeah, I was a little surprised because I was expecting to get it like my second or third attempt doing the move, but luckily I got it my first try, so I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, tell me just a little bit about how much energy, how tired you were going into that final catch. Were you gassed or were you like feeling pretty good?
I was super pumped. Like my dead hang time on that one, hanging there forever. But last move, I knew I had to get it, so give it all I had.
Yeah, well, congratulations. You're only the second athlete to hit that move. Puts you in second place. Nicely done.
Thanks so much.
Man, yeah, that's a tough move. Not many athletes able to get through it, and especially fighting through that blister on the hand, the calluses that build up and will eventually rip sometimes from all of the re-gripping and bar work that we do in the sport. It's going to get that patched up and taken care of. Fairly common type thing. And he is all smiles right now. Let me see. I'm looking at it through the window. Yeah, that thing is going to get cleaned up for sure. They're looking over the course right now for any potential things they got to do a touch-up on. But next athlete standing by, Brandon Hernandez. Another athlete out of Rise at the Warehouse, coming from Houston, Texas. Big fan of baseball, fishing, reading, and plays a bit of chess. Tried playing chess a couple weeks ago against Maggie Thorne. We were waiting to do the Warriors on a Mission chat. We're meeting, hanging out. She took me out.
Ooh.
Took me out. It was a long game. We went back and forth for a little bit.
Let's go, Maggie.
Maggie played the long game, and I lost in the long run. It was a battle of wits. Yeah, Maggie got me. It's
the
long.
Pink Bows Gambit.
Yeah. Yeah, fun times, chess games. Had a guy in basic training. The dude knew how to play. He could beat almost anybody in like 6 moves. It was like pretty wild. But right now, Brandon's got more than 6 moves to make out there on the course. Let's see how we can get through this. Took 5th place back at the UNAA Finals in the 2024 season. One-handed slide up the ring. Confident with the shoulder mobility. Dropping down, striding across. Quick turnaround to build up that swing. Goes for the toss-up, and now looking for the trapeze bar from the looks of it, potentially. Nope, changing the game plan, going for the drop down. Feels a little more comfortable making that move. Good foot accuracy on the drop down. And the transition onto the dominoes, pushing out the propeller. And now on to thread the needle. Forward-facing grip before switching it over. Almost gets it. There we go. Another try on the other side. Pretty far out and around. Didn't slide the bar over. Wanted to try and go for a bigger move. This would have required a little bit more leverage. Trying this again. Brandon jumping back onto the block. That's A-okay. That's not a reset. Wanted to check the hands one last time. The support beam in the middle gets in the way. Third and final attempt for Brandon. Reset time transpired. Let's see what we got. Last attempt. Out to one side. Bumping it over a little bit more. Threads the needle. Now can we get this up and over move? The swing tech not quite there. Great try. Yeah, this is a tough move, man. Like yesterday in the 11U, we saw they were allowed to do that balance move. Only one athlete went for the explosive maneuver. James Huck was able to knock it out in that motion. This older division being required to go for the explosiveness. It's proving to be a bit more challenging on that one particular obstacle. Isaiah Garcia ready to go, striding into action.
Strat, I look at Isaiah and I gotta ask, what are they feeding this kid? This kid is more buff than I have ever been. What is going on out there?
Coming out of the jungle gym.
What are they feeding these kids?
Homeboy's a $150 already. It's just
This kid
150 pounds.
This kid is jacked, dude. This is the 13U division.
Well, he is going to swing into action here. We're going to put all that muscle to work. As we are looking for somebody make it through this hybrid. Coach is Caleb Bergstrom down there. Big swing drop down. No problem on the pull through. Let's see what the foot tech looks like here. Dominoes and the Dancing Stones.
Yeah, a little bit too much speed. The more speed you have, the more it's going to want to pull you towards the center and away from the domino. Slow it down a little bit, Isaiah. There we go.
Using the lock off there to try to control that speed. And now on to thread the needle. Quick switch grip grab. Going for the out and around. Tests it a little bit. Shimmies it over some. Whoa, almost. Gets it on that one, and now the big up and over. Can we get it on his first attempt? Not quite. Had the height, you can see, hit both hooks. So we'll have to just go up a little further in front of the hooks in order to pull it back. Try number 2. Let's see what he's got. Quick move on that one side. Gets it on his first attempt. Other side shimmied over a bit. Seats it fully, and now swinging up that momentum for the big toss into the hooks. Try number 2. Here we go. Isaiah Garcia gets it on the second attempt. And we have time to spare. That is a shared platform. That is the start of the spider flip, so he's going to have to take a fall there for turning around. Giving that a go. No problem on the transfer. Not feeling it in the grip. 30 seconds.
Yeah, this will be his final attempt now because he stepped off the platform on that when he first landed.
And yeah, just ain't feeling it in the hands. Grip is gone, but what a great run from our Isaiah Garcia. Getting more athletes a little further down the line. And Jagger Plaxton ready to go now. As we're striding our way up, coming out of the jungle gym. Pulling our way up into the ring slider. Just dropping on down. Plays the piano, but coming up a little short there on the footwork. Needs to slow it down just a little bit. Good drop down. And now back into the flip boards with the slopers. Good hops up. Add another athlete into the Rubik's Cube community. Good drop down, pulls through. Since he can solve any Rubik's Cubes.
Any Rubik's Cube,
Jagger. There's a lot out there.
Let's put that to the test.
Let's just start bringing one. Leave it in the warm-up zone for these athletes. Good strides through. Also plays. He also has made it into the All-Star competition, Southeast, first place. Back in this past season. Unfortunate, not going to get the first move. Made it through stage 3 in Worlds, the WNL Worlds, twice. Pretty tough task. Right now we're facing down. Highly technical obstacle here. Not going to get on try 2. One last attempt. Jagger down to his last attempt. Up and over. And dangerously close to the out of bounds zone on that bar, but can we get the up and over? The technique was right there, but just a little short on the toss. Nice try, Mr. Plaxton. Tough hybrid here for the open division. Austin Burrows standing by, coming out of Ninja Nation. Murphy trains alongside JB and Carson Williams. 2.5 years of experience. He's done quite well in the World Ninja Athlete Games. It's the 9U and 11U champion. A few seasons in a row, looking confident with the shoulder mobility. Also on the Team USA after qualifying at the World Cup event. Seeing more ninja athletes make their way into that OCR realm. So he's trying to get this swing lined up just right. That's how you want to do it. And do we go for the shortcut? Looks like he's lining up for it. And up and over, one step on the vault box, turn around to go right back. Get back onto that domino. And So far, so good, getting to this point cleanly. Pretty important to give you a lot of time to work with this one obstacle in particular. Can we get some success here? Out and around on try one. Is there on one side. Try number two. Second side, there it is. Now the up into the hooks. Austin goes for the throw and not going to get it on try one. Shake it out, chalk it up a little bit more. Now we got to start this whole process over again. Threading the needle here. Taxing on the grip and the explosiveness and the time overall. See the athletes really starting to feel it in their forearms. The pump will hit you fast here on these hybrids, especially the technical ceiling on this one lane in particular. Going from this into that cat grab, tough reverse cliff move, asking a lot out of these athletes. Let's see what we got here on your third and final try. Austin Burrows going to have to dig deep. Time to dig deep and deliver. Austin Burrow, here's your shot. And not quite there. A valiant effort, though, giving it a great try. Great couple of attempts.
Yeah, let's see here. He floats up. And I thought he got it on one side.
Oh, he was close. Dug deep for that. Great run. Ezra Pittman standing by, coming out of Rock Solid Warrior Fuquay. Originally from Willow Spring, North Carolina. Got 3 other siblings who also train at Rock Solid Warrior. And we are on the move. Striding on across. 2.5 years of experience. Says he can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute. DeGangi, I'm buying one. This is too many bios listing out Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah, we'll put him to the test here.
Buy it and bring it with me to championship.
You better be careful if you start putting you like Rubik's Cubes in your bios. We're going to throw one to you and make you solve it.
I've never figured those things out. Ezra got to figure out how to get through this course, though.
The highest one, I've done a 7x7 Rubik's Cube. That one was fun.
Nice toss through. More of a Perplexus kind of man. That's the marble in the globe type track. Those are always fun to train the hand dexterity. But right now we're moving through the dominoes quite easily. Ezra, sub-minute to this point.
Yeah, and this is the crux here. There's no doubt about it. This is what's been giving the 13U athletes the most trouble here. 2 really different technical components. First you've got the thread move, and then you've got the reverse grab skyhook bar. And I think a lot of the athletes as well are really taxed by the time they are making this attempt for the skyhook.
Come on, Ezra, get it on the first one. My goodness. Caught it, fully extended, had perfect placement, but the grip gets ripped. We'll have to try again. Like you said, DeGange, it's a pumpy obstacle, a lot of moves, a lot of small motions. It's going to have to get through this quickly to salvage some of that grip for the toss up.
Yeah, and I go back to Levi Meeks' interview where he talked about it. The first attempt, he just didn't have the energy. And that was the first attempt.
Hold on tight, Ezra. Gets the landing that time. And we're down to a minute to go. Checking the hands, feeling the pump. My goodness. Oh, my gosh. Just violent.
Careful.
Violent. Trying to recover. He's just hammering away. Oh.
Yeah, they're allowed to use the blue to mount this. Then you got to go from the black holds only.
Tough move, trying to figure out the footing. Gets wrapped around, and now hold on tight for the drop down. Tossing into it, but opens up. You can see the grip just not there. We'll have one last try. He just went for a quick move. I think we got to go chat with him, as the Gans are going to go head out there, and we're not getting many athletes close. We're down to our last athlete coming up next, Jackson McGee, and we'll be on standby. Let's have a word with Mr. Ezra.
Get your breath, catch your breath. All right. All right, everybody, we're standing by with Ezra here. Ezra just getting off of the thread the needle flying bar. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah, tell me a little about how taxing you feel during that course run, especially when you get to that under move.
I didn't really feel it until like after the second thread, because I had pulled up like twice.
Yeah.
And then after the second time, it was just even worse. So I had like nothing left to do the cliff. But
yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about once you hit that under move, like how did you feel knowing you were locked in and you were about to make that dismount?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like I thought my hands were gonna slip off, because when I caught it, my hands had slipped to like just my fingertips on one hand.
Yeah.
So
Well, we got speed and burnout coming up next. Which one are you looking forward to more?
definitely speed.
All right. Well, dude, good luck. Nicely done on that under move.
Oh, great job, Ezra. Rest up and recover. Speed coming up in just a bit. Final runner for the open division, Jackson McGee, coming out of Ninja Fit Atlanta. Originally from California. His dad served in the Navy for 23 years, moved around a lot. Military families always have that adventurous life, moving around various states and duty stations.
Yeah, a lot of sacrifice that we definitely appreciate. It's not easy to move around so much.
Now he is out of Atlanta, Georgia. A lot of different gyms down there in the south. Good toss up, moving quick. Ninja McGee going for the Lachey down, no problem. Good strides through, on to the propeller we go.
Slow it down, Jackson, slow it down.
Confident on the landing. Okay, Jackson.
Woo! All right, Strat, here we go. Last athlete of the wave.
Let's see what we got. He's got Henry K-Trek as his coach out of the...
I like that he's taking the rest here. A lot of athletes have talked about how taxed they've been attempting this. Good to see some rest.
Ooh, try to go for a quick move there. Said he's hoping to get his business degree in college one day. That way he can open up his own gym. Young business-minded athletes. Good toss around. He's close. He is very close. And making that move smoothly. One last try. Quickly onto the bar. Opting to go for the opposite side. And not going to get it. And that is going to do it for the hybrid round and open. Unfortunately, it goes undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated there for the 13U. Only one athlete to that final obstacle, Levi Meeks. He's sitting in first place. Ezra Pittman, Isaiah Garcia. Those are your top three right now. Top 10 are going to move on to the Burnout course. Tough stuff. We're going to get everything moved over. Athletes are going to take a walkthrough for speed, and we will be back in just a little bit, folks. Don't forget about the Rock Solid Warrior Speed and Skills Competition coming up on August 23rd. Going to be some fun skills events. Check it out, August 23rd. It's the weekend before our NSC Youth Championship. So if you're heading on down, maybe stop on by. They got all kinds of divisions, different age groups. Check it out. All right, everybody, welcome back to Rock Solid Warrior for our Southeast Sectionals, where we're getting ready to run our speed course. Athletes have had an opportunity to walk the course and go through the rules walkthrough. Resetters are in position, making sure that these obstacles are ready to go for these athletes.
Speed round getting ready to throw down. It's always a fun one to try to commentate as the athletes try to sprint their way through as fast as they can. A quick look at the leaderboard for the open round. This thing's finished up. Couldn't quite get anybody all the way through hybrid. We're going to start off with the female division. Standing by, getting ready to go here in just a second. Here's a look at our 6 athletes here in this division. As we are almost ready to go. We have Ayla Bertrand going to be leading the charge, representing Level Up, one of the longtime North Carolina gems.
Yeah, Ayla with a great run on hybrid. She leads the charge here in both hybrid and speed. And so being the first runner and getting to the last obstacle on hybrid was really, really impressive. You don't see it too often. You just don't have as much information as the other competitors. You haven't seen enough people go before you. And here we go, off on the speed.
Great links through that first obstacle. It's a pretty big move. Going to go bypass that tic-tac off the sidewall. Trusting that she's got the accuracy for the landing. Good link Lachey's there. Going to come around the corner onto this off-angle bar. Sideways jump back the other direction. Looking for the overhead. We got to go back. Not a clean landing there on the vault box. It's going to go all the way back to the trampoline bound. So the falls don't count as much or at the same rate as they did in hybrid. It's just more of a 5-second penalty here in the speed round. So for the overall score, it won't affect your placement. Right now onto the fidget spinner. Ring, swing off of the spinning platform overhead. One more swing back, going on the one side, trusting that we can get to the buzzer and plowing down into the wall there. Finish things out at 58.27. Ayla had to take that reset, tough dismount off of the off-angle swing. A lot of change of directions here in this speed round. Test the athlete's ability to switch things up, maintain that momentum. Rutha Aong ready to go, representing Obstacle Ninja Academy. Wants to be an author when she is a bit older. Writes a lot and reads a lot as well. Let's see what kind of story we can cook up here in the speed round. And we're off.
Yeah, really nice link off of that. Quick footwork here. Foot comes down.
Gotta wait a second here for the reset. And leaping for it. That's the risk.
Yeah, they can use that board.
Steady.
There we go.
All right. Out of the danger zone. Still going to try to move through quickly here. Has the possibility. Still set a good time. Take a backswing. Lean into it. A little bit of a cat grab. One More off-angle swing, trying to dial it in. Doesn't feel comfortable. It's got to go back to the trampoline to reset. That's what we were talking about. A lot of change of direction. Having that trapeze isn't typical on the side where it's hooked up to. It's on a kind of a weird angle to toss into it. And that foot just trails down a little bit too much. One last chance for Rutha. Staying on that time. Now the resets have reset as we try to get our momentum built up to go to that ring. Good job. Hold on tight. One more big move up. It's got to finish before that 2-minute mark. One more swing should do it. Fighting for it here and done at 151.9. Fighting through for it. Had to take a couple resets, but kept her head in the game and fought for every obstacle. Ava Dombrowski on the run right now. Ava coming out of Atlanta. Quick tic-tac off that wall. Looking for the swing through. Good link laches coming around the corner. One backswing is all we need. Gonna find that next trapeze move. Wants to be sure about that transition down. Off to the outside of the wheel.
Yeah, just linking right through here.
On the corner piece past the plane. And collapsing down into the wall to finish things out. 35.68. Going to be a tough time to beat. Rosalie Larson ready to go. Plays the trumpet in her middle school band, also learning to play the keyboard. And right now, trying to hit the right notes out there on the speed course. Good turn around and pull through off the ring line. Quick lache work here and try to get onto this block to finish things out. Hold on tight.
Yeah, foot came
dragged
down.
a bit down, yeah. Unfortunate. Split the difference just a little bit too much. It's the angle that they're attacking that block. It's hard when you're going at it at that side angle. You don't get as much purchase with the trail foot, but a quick transition down for Rosalie Larson as we're looking to try to finish this out. Another big swing up into it. Gets the pull through. My goodness.
Tippy toes on the dismount there. Very close.
Right on the edge. Good follow through. Savannah J Robinson ready to go. And we are off. Part of this Scholars Bowl participant, a garden club, and ambassador for her middle school. Striding her way across. Through the ring line. Linked laches. Locked in. Backswing drop down, no problem on the vault box. Let's see if we can get this off angle toss. See, it's just tough to try to get the swing just right, but we're able to dial it in. And wheel, much like the one from, let's say the...
Okay.
Oh, wow, goes to the center.
All right, Savannah.
What a unique way of attacking that obstacle. Haven't seen anybody try that route. Typically, they would go for the handles that would cause it to tip to one side or the other.
Yeah, that was fancy there.
Quick thinking, making quick work of that last obstacle to swing on through.
And the difference too, I mean, if you're watching at home, the strategy behind that is if you grab the center, it's not going to tilt right or left on you, and so it makes it just a little bit easier to get on and off of it. A little less strength exerted as well by having to control it.
Oh, Madeline Wright on the move right now. Swinging through. Up and in. Going to try to keep this speed moving.
Smooth so far.
Good. Hops across. Very consistent here with all these pull-throughs. Big reach there. One reach in depth. You can see how much it does tilt to one side. You want to try to lock it in place. Matches the grip, pulls through. Madeline Wright at 35.5. Barely taking the lead from Ava. What a run, Madeline Wright, our last athlete in the female division. Going to go have a chat with Mr. DeGangi, taking the top spot in speed.
Madeline! Come on over here, Madeline. Come on over here, Madeline. We'll look at our camera that's right here. You'll stand next to me. All right, everybody, we're standing by with Madeline. You just won the speed round by 1/10 of a second. How you feeling?
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Ava put up a really fast time. You're the last runner. How much pressure is there for you knowing that you have to go last?
I don't know. I really don't think about it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
well, let's just go have fun, you know?
Yeah, and so, I mean, really clean through the speed. Which section on the speed course do you think was the hardest to execute?
Probably that bar over there. It's just weird, like, jumping to it off the angled block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so right now, going into the Burnout, really great performance. How are you feeling about your Burnout courses?
Feel pretty good.
Yeah. Do you train Burnouts?
A lot.
A lot? Okay. Well, that's good. You're going to need it.
Yes.
Well, good luck on the Burnout. Awesome job so far today.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Well, awesome job, Madeline, able to just barely get by on that 1/10 of a second to take first place. Impressive job. Quick runs out there in the speed round. Burnout's coming up next for the female division. They'll be resting up, and we're getting ready for the open round next, as we have a couple changes to be made out there. And we'll be ready to go in just a bit. Thanks for hanging out with us, folks. Don't forget to follow along. If you want to follow the run order or the leaderboard updates, find that information on ninjasportnetwork.com. And if you want to follow along and support the league further, check out our Patreon for all the exclusive content and behind-the-scenes type stuff. We'll be making some cool content coming out in the fall with the Elimination NSC. It was really fun to film a couple weeks back at Big Time. Yeah, come on, hang out, be a supporter. We much appreciate it. And we got just a little bit as they make some change outs here on the speed round for the open division.
I come back into the booth, and Mr. Ryan Stratus just chowing down on that NSC cake.
Hey, man, got to get it in when I can. Got to at least go on mute. I don't want anybody listening in while I'm chomping down. Quite a delicious cake that one of the athletes' family made as a cool little gift for the team here. Check out the socials, you'll see what I'm talking about. The whole Boyd family made that for us. Pretty delicious cake.
Yeah, so a slight change for the open division here. They're going to change the orientation of the fidget spinner. And so athletes just getting another second to think about it. We're going to give that first athlete to run enough time to process and rethink the strategy. Course design is an interesting, intricate art to the difficulty. I mean, one change, a couple inches here or there, and really makes the difference. And I think we're getting word from the floor that we are ready to go. So we're going to send it down to Michael Bellion, who will get our first athlete underway here.
It's tough, man. I mean, you got to take into account, like, this age division especially.
Sorry, Strat, sneak in the
All
leaderboard
right.
here for the girls.
Cut me off. That's all right.
Sorry, Ava, Madeline, and Ayla, those are your top three right now before we get into the burnout. And our first open athlete is ready to go.
Ryland Lishner, going to go quick here, big jump across, going to go right into those rings, repping the Obstacle Ninja Academy, going to try to get across here into those Lachey's, dropping down quick, nice hop up, and swinging around.
Yes, I love that link around the corner.
Ooh, now this is the tough spot. Got to go back on to the block, trying to figure out the timing here for the jump up. Ooh. A hard hit on the hand. I think he is shaking up there. Go check on him here real quick to make sure everything's okay. Looks like he took a bit of a hard fall. Might have shaken him up some. I'm going to check to make sure the athlete is okay. Bit of a tough move to make. Swung into it quite quickly, but slammed down onto the ground. But we're going to go ahead and start up Levi Meeks. Pretty well known for his speed and fluidity. He's going to try to swing through this course as fast as possible. No problem so far. Going to cut that corner, looking for that turnaround on the Lachey bar. Good kick up to the side. Over onto the sides of the wheel, into the fidget spinner, diving into the buzzer at 21.1. And a shrug of the shoulders like he could have went faster potentially. And just dissected that course apart.
Yikes.
21, insane speed round. Not sure we'll ever see.
He did that speed course longer than it took me to walk over there and back.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah,
Jeez, dude.
That's a quick one. Let's see. It's gonna be tough to beat. Aric Molvin going to try to match the pace or beyond it. Let's see what he's got in store. Quick dismounts down. Foot stays up on the return, but the jump across is a little too far of a reach. Gotta wait for that reset and go again. Nice tic-tac there off the sidewall that time, making it a little easier. Repping Warrior Tech as we find our Lachey Tech here. Out and around. Dodge that one little beam. Goes for the link. Nice crane landing. We're seeing a lot of folks go for this swing here. It's a bit tough when you go for the open up reach like that, but we're able to manage it. One backswing for Aric. Landing on the corner and diving through the wall. I think every speed round is going to need a pit pillow catch at the end. So 43.83 for Aric Molvin. Logan Cummins right up now out of Ninja Nation Murphy and the True Momentum Elite team. Big high pop, nice arch, huge jump out, quick tic-tac off the wall. Almost kicking. The reset team goes for a huge skip there. Didn't want to use that side step. Excuse me, there is no sidestep in this round. Have to go only on the rings.
Yeah, they took that step out, so now it's just rings on that obstacle. I like that he went for it, but did have to take the fail there.
Nice transitions through. Big reach up here. Able to swing around the side. Staying confident and smooth with it. Leaning out. Falling down in sync with the buzzer. Still a fast time. 35.35 for Logan Cummins. Just that one little reset. Able to flow through efficiently. Number of fails don't count against your total score. It's just that 5-second reset time. Rory Folloder standing by. Repping Rise of the Warehouse. Big fan of the speed. Let's see what he's got. Big jump out, no problem. Last 2 rings in hand, 3 rings down. Let's go on to Lachey's. Quick underbar dismount off the bar. Going to take a backswing here. Turn and burn. Look for that off-angle trapeze. Gets on top of the block. Now pull up into that fidget spinner. Pull up into this next move. Need a little bit of a backswing to get it just right. Rock back and forth. Rory finishing at 30. Flat shoulder checks that wall.
Yeah, it's a great, really smooth run. Puts him in a second so far. Smooth as fast, Strat.
Oh, man, yep. He is staying consistent with every move he makes out there. Sawyer Allen standing by. Sawyer on the move. Quick underbar. And stomping across. The balance log. 2 rings. Taller athlete here. Doesn't need to go through all 3. Watch your head here. Pretty far reach. Single arm dismount down. Head on over. Up Lachey. Going to try to link this move. Going to need one more backswing. Pulling back, pulling through on that one in a sub 30-second time for Sawyer Allen, 28.05. Great run. It's going to put him in second place for speed right now. 7th in hybrid. Second place overall. Handful of athletes to go still. Sebastian Allen repping the Rock Solid Warrior team. See that hand all taped up. So he's not going to let that affect him right now. Time to focus in. Nice little 360 spin there. Going for a big backswing. Going to skip these 2 rings. Potentially straight onto the vault box we go. Sebastian looking for the turnaround here. Big pull through. No need for the backswing, but we need one right here. Hips up and around. No problem. Going through that ring. Onto the fidget spinner. Can we kick through for the dismount? Yes, we can. And sub 30-second time at 28.6 for Sebastian Allen. Fighting through the pain of those rips on the hand. It's going to sting a little bit, but he's A-okay. Brandon Hernandez from Rise at the Warehouse on the move. Stride through, good tic-tac off the wall there. Going to grab onto these last few rings. Pop through, drop down, turn around. One arm dismount, nice lean into the trapeze. Trying to get the dismount, but the foot drops down. Unfortunate. Reset is required. Okay, we're going to skip the vault box intentionally. Wait for that swing to work out for you. Brandon Hernandez finds a way to fight through and takes out the wall. Finishing up just around 40 seconds, almost helping to lift the wall back into place. No need for that. Got the reset team for a reason. Isaiah Garcia standing by.
Yeah, well, Isaiah, I've talked to him. His birthday is in early January, so he made the cutoff to be in the 13U division, but he is 14 years old. He's a linebacker, plays football. That's why he's so buff,
Yoked out,
dude.
man. Yeah. He's sprinting
He
his way
goes,
through.
yeah, I play linebacker. I kind of have to be big, and I was like, yep, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Quick hands here. Through the bar work. Hold on tight. Big lean off to the side. pulling through. And just like that, tackling dummy drill, no problem for him. 23.6.
Yeah, puts him in a second, just behind Levi.
Great run. Another Jungle Gym athlete, Jagger Plaxton, ready to go. Big fan of the TikTok style obstacles. I'll be standing by for a second. Isaiah Garcia says he likes to ride his bike up to the 7-Eleven for Slurpees. We used to do that as kids back in my hometown of Putney, Georgia, way back in the country. But on the move right now. Save that Slurpee for later. Jagger looking for the rings through. Going to go for these quick moves across the bars.
Yes. Quick tack.
Up
Jagger.
No! Off to the side. They're going to steady everything out there real quick. Still looking for a fast time. That's unfortunate. Trying to rush this final move. Still.
Yeah, that's a bummer. He was pushing the pace. He was on track for a top 3 time, no doubt about it, on that first go-round. Unfortunately, 2 hand slips and got a little bit of a smile on his face, which I love to see. I mean, this is a high-pressure situation, but at the end of the day, speed, there's going to be mistakes made, and so you can't really be too hard on yourself for trying to full send it.
Austin Burrows coming out of Texas, Ninja Nation Murphy, and the True Momentum team stepping down a little bit. Loses his footing, but adjusts, and we'll try to get on through quickly despite the slip-up. Football and a basketball player, so he knows how to maneuver around, fancy footwork. Big reach here, one-arm save for Austin as we go for another swing. One-hand grab onto the handlebars, no problem. 31.2 for Austin Burrows. Ezra Pittman standing by. As he steps up to the start platform.
Down to the final 2 runners here.
Ezra hopefully has recovered from that pretty pumpy hybrid round. Forearms might still be flaring up a bit. We're going to fight through that pain. Ezra, nice transitions through. One hand backswing, adjusts. Falling through. Almost every obstacle starts to find that tipping point. Good, powerful link there. Kipping forward, almost went for it, needed to be sure about it, and plow all the way through the wall. 32.4 for Ezra.
Final runner here. Jackson McGee was 5th place on hybrid.
Ninja McGee said he is a big fan of the speed courses. And we are on the move. And swinging across, making quick work here so far. Can't have any hiccups. or resets if you want to try to get a fast time. Good angle there to get the quick transition up, pulling through onto the fidget spinner. Backswing, be sure about it, pulls through for the time and just says, get out the way.
Get out of here, Wall.
25.4 for Jackson McGee. Again, you're going to head out to the floor to talk to our fastest athlete in the speed round for a quick interview. As the course designers are getting ready for the burnout, let's go have a word with our fastest athlete, Levi Meeks.
You'll stand over here, Levi. I'm gonna grab the mic. All right, Levi, you can join me right here. We'll look at our camera. All right, everybody, we're standing by with Levi. Levi, first place in the speed round. You've got first in hybrid, first on speed. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, pretty good, because I really love the burnout course, you might know.
Yeah.
And having locked in 2 wins, I get to run last, so I
Yeah.
really like to do that.
Yeah, and speaking of that, you had to run a little on the earlier side throughout hybrid and speed. You put up a blazing fast speed time that nobody could match. What's the strategy by going so early? You know you have a lot of athletes after you. How do you handle that during your strategy walkthrough?
For my walkthrough, I knew I had to like get a good pace, like a clean one, but a fast one, so that my competitors would have something to go for.
Yeah.
But once I got to like the buzzer, I like knew I'd have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, everything really efficient. We got burnout coming up. Looking for the clean sweep. We'll see, but good luck, man.
Thank you.
Nice job, dude.
Well, nicely done, Levi. Continuing that trend. His dad over there. Nice little fist bump. They had a busy weekend last weekend hosting a competition of their own. They had their own busy time, so it's tough as an athlete when you're hosting comps and training all the time, traveling all the time. But here he is. So far, so good. As we get ready for the burnout, the final round for the 13U division. Here's a look as things stand.
Yeah, quick look here at your leaderboard. Levi Meeks with 2 first places, Isaiah Garcia sitting in second, and Jackson McGee right now in third. A really great job from Levi by putting up a 21-second speed course. Tough to beat. Said he's really looking forward to the burnout and excited to see these athletes on the burnout. Top 10 are going to move on and compete in the burnout round. And we are going to see who our top 7 athletes will be to qualify for the championship. Very tight down there around 7th place. A couple ties. Athletes really close. And then at the top, only 3 points separating the difference between Levi and Isaiah. We will see how it all plays out. We're going to get our cameras moved. We're going to get everything in position, and the athletes will walk through, and we'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, everybody, welcome back to our Southeast Sectional. Here's a look at where things stand on our female leaderboard. Really close at the top, you've got Ava Dombrowsky with 199 points and Madeline Wright, 198. Ayla Bertrand in third, not far behind. So all comes down to the burnout here. And we will see these athletes going to be put to the test here. For the burnout course, once the athletes' feet leave the ground, they will not come down until they fail or finish.
Yeah, burnout rounds have always been one to watch. End of the day, always an exciting way to finish out the competitions. See how much endurance these athletes have. Had a couple of clears throughout the weekend, but some challenging runs. As this course has been altered further for this last age division. One point on the course in particular would be the reel it in ring. Gonna roll this free spinning bar that is attached to a series of safety lines that'll pull a ring closer to them. There's a quick look at the tilting ladder, which is following that reel it in ring after that grip has been almost burned out completely. And this is the example of what they have to deal with. There's the pipe on those rollers.
Yeah, that's really tricky, really taxing. The athletes have to hang on their hands and try and reel that in.
I believe the rule set today was going to be half on, half off. What's the play? I think we were trying to dial in the difficulty of that.
Yeah, athletes will get to use the static bar and the spinning bar at the same time. And we are ready to go. Let's send it down to the floor. Michael Bellion, our judge, is standing by. So our first athlete to step up for the burnout round is going to be Rutha.
Yes, sir. There's one right.
Rutha Aong, repping the Obstacle Ninja Academy.
Let's give it up for
So we get the crowd notified that things are going to be getting going here in just a second. Rutha will be jumping out onto those tilted bars to start things off. Trains out of O&A with Jay Lewis, Olivia Lopez, Avery Glantz, Luke Dillon. As we're working our way through the cargo net, got some options here.
Yeah, I really liked the way that Rutha responded to some of her early slips on the speed course. Didn't go exactly the way that she wanted to, but she did finish strong there.
Fighting through the cargo net combo. A lot of different holds there that could potentially wear down the grip early on, and now the sideboards going to test that vertical grip further. A couple big moves popping up. Now got to reel in this ring.
Yeah, taking a chance to also shake out here. Got the ring pretty much to the end of the track.
Still got a bit of a toss, and that Lachey into it should carry you enough down the track where you can prep for that next move. And last real good shakeout point right here as we get a little more chalk for looking for the tilting ladder combo. We've got some small ledges, UFOs goes, and feeling it in the hands of Rutha Auyong, leading the charge, finishing her day on the tilting ladder. Rosalie is standing by as the athletes on the reset team are hopping up, making sure everything is good to go. Rosalie Larson repping the Rock Solid team at the Fuquay Arena location. Trained rock climbing for a bit, a little over a year out of Triangle Rock, that's a rock climbing club, and is now focusing on ninja. So he's got a background in rock climbing. We'll see how that pays out, how it plays out here in the Burnout. Rosalie getting that swing going once again. As we work our way up and into the reel it in. Oh, going for a big swing into it. No! It had a little more room to go. And it looked like she tried to catch on top of her other hand, and that unfortunately is such a tough move to save. It happened so fast. When that other hand makes contact with the top of your knuckles, there's just no real purchase there, so it's naturally wants to slip off. So unfortunate. Not going to be able to get beyond that reel it in ring. Savannah J Robinson on the move right now. Moving quick.
Yeah, really smooth there through the cargo net line. These athletes have access to both the cargo net and the holds, and found it a little faster to use the holds up above.
Knowing where to get. And just a little further to go here. On now for the ladder. Working her way up the ledges here smoothly so far. Hold on for the drop down. Great transition down. Savannah making it on to the cannonball slider down the track. Into the rock wall now. This is the dungeon. It tips past a certain point. Big reach up, Savannah. So close to the tipping point on the dungeon. But a great pace to this point, pushing beyond the rest of the field. A few more runners to go. As we are resetting things out there for our next athlete. Ayla Bertrand. Ayla was leading the charge, having to go first. And now, got to watch a few athletes go. Changes the game plan a little bit when you have some more beta, some more information to work with on how obstacles operate.
Yeah, and Ayla had to run first in hybrid and speed. Now has the benefit of running third to last. Got a little bit more information than her previous runs.
Good swings through the cargo net. Opting for the sides. Second in hybrid, fourth in speed. Try to get through this quickly. Down the track we go. Still a little room then, shaking a little bit, trusting the switch grip grab. Ayla able to drop on down. And here we go. These ledges right here, the upside down tees, tough to hold on to. Try to find that timing here for the drop down, staying nice and locked off when need be. And fix that swing. Here we go. How high up do we go? To the third rock hold that's going to save her some pull power. Pretty smart move to use that ring swing. Now this is where the board will start to tip over and turn into more of a vertical grip gauntlet.
Yeah, she's just switching which hand she wants to start with here.
Now each one becomes a touch point a little further down the line. We're almost through 25 touch points total. Going for the
Ayla
skip.
Bertrand! Ayla getting the finish. Burnout clear.
I think she was looking for, she was pointing at the cliffhanger. I think she wanted to do more. But a great job. Ayla done with the run. And incredible job. I'll have a chat with her real quick.
Let's go, dude. Good, how are you? All right, so you can stand right here. We'll look at our camera guy over there. All right, everybody, we're standing by with Ayla. You just got off the burnout course. You got the clear. They're very rare. How you feeling?
Really good.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your run, especially as you're coming up the dungeon. You switched hands. Why did you switch your hands there?
Because I thought it would be really hard to have to turn around while I was on the nunchucks.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be better if I just turned around immediately.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a really good idea because then it got you to the trapeze bar. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how pumped are you feeling?
Probably like a 5, honestly.
A 5? Oh no, Bellion, she's only a 5 on the pump scale. Oh, we got to make it harder. Oh man. All right. Well, Ayla, congratulations. You cleared the burnout and a great comp today.
Thank you so much.
Nice job.
Have a good day.
A 5 on the pump scale.
Well, I see why she was pointing at the cliffhanger after the buzzer. She wanted some more obstacles to try. Impressive work. Let's see if the last few athletes can match that energy. Only a 5 of 10 on the soreness scale when it comes to how hard that burnout was.
Man, Ayla did a great job. Really smooth, really efficient. She definitely seemed like she had more in the tank. She looked up at those cliffhangers after she landed.
For sure.
Madeline Wright, our next athlete.
Going into the bar transfer and also taking the side of the cargo net, a little more taxing on the grip, using the ropes. Easier to grab onto, but potentially more taxing as we get on to the sideboards.
Yeah, so Madeline if she wants to bump into first place, she's gonna need to get second place here on the burnout. That's the 17th touch point in 128, currently held by Savannah Robinson.
She's got her coaches here from Rise.
Ooh, she got stuck on the tape there just a little bit. No shakeouts, no rest, no chalk. Madeline's going for it here.
Come on, stay locked in. You can see how tough of a hold those handles are. Big pull up, hold on tight for the drop and time this next transition over. See, she's trying to work her hands around to be a little closer. Skipping that one in the middle. A wise decision. But the cannonball crossbody reach. Tried to get into a good position to grab it. Just a little tough of a move. You can see as she swung forwards, kind of hit the cannonball and swung it away. And frustrated with how that turned out, I'm sure, but great run nonetheless. Sitting in second place right now. Ava Dombrowski going to finish things out. Final runner. Ava has had some strong runs so far. Looking for the side of the cargo nets without any issues. Big fan of the burnout runs. Definitely think she'll be shooting for a clear. Minute 43 is what she'll have to do it in. She wants to take first in the burnout.
Yeah, she's going to have to get the clear. 143 is the time to beat. Ayla Bertrand not making it easy on her.
That's almost, yeah, 296 for both Ayla and Madeline.
Well, I apologize, Strat. Misspoke there a little bit. She only needs to bump into third place here because she has the first and second. And there it is on the tiebreaker, bumps her into first here.
Ooh, hold on. Trying to get the momentum built up. Last chance to shake out.
And that bumps her into third on the burnout. Gives her 297 points. And that is going to do it. Ava Dombrowski is going to win here today.
Oh, she is not done yet. Opting for this big ring swing up. Also going to the third. This should get her straight into it. Doubles up, twisting away. Good save there from Ava. Knee drive here. Going to double up on the one side. And shake out. That's about as good of a purchase as you're going to get before the vertical grips. Here's the turn. And now the long walk to the finish. Fighting for it. Might go to that trapeze as soon as she can. And one more swing should do it and bypasses the buzzer. There it is. Shaking out 238.71 for Ava Dombrowski. Great job. See the other athletes going to celebrate with her. Holding the hands like a T-Rex. Got to go chat with her for sure. Burnout clears don't happen often. The hands are hurting. And that's our first place athlete for the day. Here we go.
All right, everybody, let's hear it for your Southeast Sectional winner, Ava! Ava, congratulations. You just won the Southeast Sectional. How you feeling?
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, coming off the burnout, a couple scary moments, but you were able to get it done and get the burnout clear. Tell me a little bit about ascending that dungeon.
Well, I was like, you made it this far, do not drop now. So I was just like squeezing it with everything I had. I was like, I just have to get to the middle, and then I can shake out some. And then I was just like, hold on.
Yeah, and we saw Ayla, she cleared just a little bit earlier, and then after she went, did that make it seem more possible for you? Were you nervous ahead of time it wasn't going to be able to be done?
I knew it was doable. And then Ayla cleared, and I was like, I got that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, awesome job. You took second in burnout, but overall, you won today's competition. I cannot wait to see you at the championship. Good job.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Awesome job, Ava. That's going to be it for the female division. And we are ready. Looks like all ready to go here in the open round. Made a few changes. Potentially. We'll see what it looks like out there in a second. Open round, starting things off. Going to close out the day. Our last 10 athletes. Brandon Hernandez jumping
Getting
down.
some clarifying questions here.
And here we go. Take that teeter-totter down. And we're going to work our way up and in. Through the cargo net. Got a couple holds that are easy access. Some are above the net, a little trickier to grab onto, but Brandon going to try to kick that swing around to get that swing straightened out. You can see that ring a little further down the track. Still got to reel it in close enough for the swing to it. Ooh, matches his hands on top of each other, able to adjust and get on through. Nice job going through the ladder quickly. Shaking out and also skipping that next tee hold if possible. Opting to go down to it instead. Let's see. Slide on down the cannonball slider. Big reach. Going to go ahead and bypass those first couple of rock holds. That's the best way to go about that.
Yeah, I love that. Huge reach. Now onto the dungeon here.
Oh, man.
First runner getting down to the wire here.
Let's see what it's going to be. I think we got one more to go. Cliffhanger's been added. Outside like an unstable bridge. Into a reverse catch, sideways grab, and just like that, we got our first burnout clear. DeGangi head on out there. This group might just be 10 for 10. We'll see what happens. Altering the course slightly. Let's see how it plays out. Let's go hear from our first burnout clear.
Brandon! Come on over here, brother. We're going to look at our camera that's right over there. So we're standing by with Brandon. Brandon, just the first athlete to run, and you got the burnout clear. Tell me, what does it feel like to be done with the day knowing you ended on a burnout clear?
I mean, I feel a lot better than I did ending the speed.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit. You're the first runner. Is there pressure, or you're a little more free because, you know, you're first?
I mean, I just feel fine.
Yeah. Not too stressed?
Nah.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about as you made that huge move from the ring and you're going through the dungeon, did you feel like, okay, I got plenty of strength, we're getting this clear?
The nunchucks were kind of easy, but I was still really tired.
Yeah. How about the cliff? Was that easy?
It was easy enough.
Dang, dude.
I was trying to squeeze onto it as hard as I could because if I didn't squeeze onto it as hard as I could, I would have peeled.
Yeah.
I was tired, but I could have kept going.
Yeah, so I asked Ayla what her pump scale was from 1 to 10. How pumped are you?
7.
A 7. All right, we got a 7 on this one. Well, nice job, dude. Great job on the clear, and we'll see you later.
Man, you don't see that too often, folks. Hats off to that young man. First runner in the burnout gets a full burnout clear. So great job, Brandon Hernandez, repping Rise at the warehouse. Let's see who's next and who else can get a clear today.
Oh boy. We'll see if the floodgates have opened or if it's just Brandon very good at burnouts.
I mean, yeah, the big swing he took is a pretty big shortcut. Save you a lot on the grip strength when it comes to climbing those rock holds. Rory Folloder going to try to follow suit as we work our way through. See if he can match his Rise at the warehouse compatriot. All now for the reel it in. Couple quick rotations. Ooh, open grip a little bit, but we're good. Take a chance here to chalk up a bit. Got to fight through these tiny ledges on the climb up and be ready for the impact on the way down. Good transition over, bypassing that middle hold. Going to save that grip a little bit. Swinging into the cannonball slider. And can we complete that same big move? Hold on, Rory. Keep the feet up. Ooh, tough moves here. I would go back to the ring, but he's opting to fight for it. Moving forwards. Get onto that big rock hold there and relax for a bit. But not too long. He wants to keep on pushing through potentially. Oh, buddy. Oh, man, we're fighting for it here. Took a couple extra swings. You got to wonder how much that taxed his grip before taking on the drop at the trapeze and the cliff ledge. He's going to try to fight for it. And the sides of the cliffs. Looking at the hands again, yeah.
Uh-oh. Looks at his hand and he goes, uh-oh. Yeah, you could just see here, this is such a tough catch. And then looks down at the hand. Oh.
I wonder, hopefully he's okay. Pain kicking in post-run. Next up, Austin Burrows. Chalking up, waiting a second. Double checking the course here for any potential rips. And yep, looks like got a flapper out there, so you're going to take some time to clean the course a little bit.
Yeah, we got the flapper. We're going to make sure that there's no blood out there on the course. One of the hazards of our sport, those flappers, the most common injury that we see out there.
Yeah, it's a rough one. The hands do toughen up over time, but they might impact the skin around the tough skin on the calluses is the weak part, and that's where the rips tend to happen.
And just the amount that we're asking these athletes to do, 3 course runs, you know, they got hybrid speed and now burnout, and especially when you get deep and to the end of that burnout course, it really puts your hands to the test.
They push through. So they're going to check the course out for a little bit, and we'll be getting going here with our next athlete, Austin Burrows, in just a second.
So we're making sure the course is clear, making sure everything's clean. Austin Burrows getting iced here a little bit.
So the wait is over. Austin Burrows is going to attack this burnout course, and these athletes getting a little more confident here after watching some others.
And quick moves there. Wants to make short work on this front half of the course. Knows it's going to be down to time. 2 minutes through that burnout. Oh, he's not taking many rotations here at all. Just trusting his Lachey power. Bypassing that entire point of that obstacle. Good pull power so far. Reaching forward, gonna swing right into the cannonballs. Lines up perfectly. Down the track we go. Austin Burrows, sub-minute to this point, going to the third rock hold, feeling comfortable with the grip enough to get to the top here. Shake out perhaps if it's even needed. Austin on to the vertical grips. Only 2.5 years of experience with this young man already. Taking the top spots. A couple different leagues and competitions. Looking for a burnout clear here. Austin, side of the cliff hangers in hand, perhaps. Hold on, fight through it. A little bit more to go. He's on par. Can we make this grab? Oh, my goodness, he was pushing the pace.
Yeah, really pushing the pace. Really smooth down to that last obstacle. Not able to close it out.
Dude, he was not shaking out anywhere. And when you're pushing the pace like that, your body at some point is just like, oh, I can't operate at this level anymore. He was not taking any breaks. Wanted to beat that time, and almost did so in the process. Logan Cummings on the move right now. Swing in through the cargo net holds. Repping True Momentum crew. Training at Ninja Nation in Murphy, Texas. Big fan of skill toys. Those quick movements with the hands, like yo-yos. And needs the quick movements right now as he reels that in. Working down the ring slide, and no chalk potential. Wants to just keep on cruising. Says, no, I'll chalk up a little bit. He's got some on his pre-prepped on his clothes. Watch the hand. The pinky's popping off. These tiny ledges don't. Oh, they don't work well. He's controlling that swing, thankfully. Chalk up just a bit more. And big swing into it. Little chalk here for him. Last chance. He's spinning around, having a hard time finding the bucket.
Yeah, and our chalk resetter, Brett, doing a good job not interfering with the athlete's momentum. It's a delicate dance. He's got to go along with them.
All right, up we go. Ooh, pinky popping off a little bit. Good hip drive. And now, almost no! Reached for it, couldn't close the hand fully for the tipping point. So no more athletes to get the clear quite yet. I don't think have we ever had a first runner on a burnout get a clear in all of NSC history?
Oh, we got to dig deep into the stats for that one. We got to dig deep into the stats.
Say, man,
I don't know, man. I mean, I know Max Celebra, who had to run first in the championship, the youth championship last year, I know he did very well in all 3 disciplines. I don't remember exactly if there was a burnout clear or not, but man, that's a heck of a stat we'll have to go back to.
Off the top of the dome, yeah, that's that would be
We'll get our stats department on it.
pretty cool one to have, a little feather in your cap. Sawyer Allen standing by.
Who was it, Hunter? Somebody season 2 with OA. Let's see. I can pull that up right.
Sawyer Allen going on the move right now. And big swings through using that wingspan to his advantage. Up in Warrior Zone and UBW. 5.5 years as we are working our way through. Focusing on biology and banking, 2 categories that he likes to focus on and study outside of Ninja.
Season 2 OA, Asa was the first runner, and he did not clear it, though.
Good grab on to the sliding ring, reeling it in as close as need be. And now it's time to climb the ladder. Ladder to success. Ladder to the back half of this burnout. Good transitions after the tipping point. Looking calm and collected out there. Doesn't seem to have too much stress, and a big swing up is exactly what he wanted, and now he's going to take the opportunity to relax a little bit.
Yeah, because as you look ahead and you've got the cliffs staring you down, you're going to need some grip strength there for that.
Well, he's looking pretty comfortable using those slap chalk pants, the slap chalk shorts there to get the hands prepped. Couple switch of the hands to shake out a little bit more. And here we go. Sideways grabs, cliffs in hand. What's the play going to be? Long arm of Sawyer Allen going to the front side real quick before finding the front side of that next cliff hanger and swinging in for the dismount down, and high fives at the tail end. Full clear for Sawyer Allen. And we're going to go ahead over there for a quick chat. Another burnout clear. So you're going to have a word with Mr. DeGange.
All right, Sawyer, standing right here. We're going to look at our camera guy over here. All right, everybody, we're standing by with Sawyer. Just got off the burnout course. Sawyer, talk me through your course run, finishing in a burnout clear.
Well, it was way more pumpy than I thought. But I grabbed that last cliffhanger, or the 2 cliffhangers, so barely.
Yeah.
But I was able to hang on, and I went for the sloper instead of the switch grip catch, and it paid off.
Yeah, were you planning to go for that, or was that an in-the-moment decision?
I was planning at first. After I saw people do the switch grip, I kind of wanted to do that. But when I got there, it seemed like it would be the better option.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Burnout clears are so rare. You got to the end. And what's your, on the 1 to 10 pump scale, how you feeling?
About an 8.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, dude, nicely done. Great job.
Thank you.
Oh, great job, Sawyer. Barely holding on there at the tail end. Decided to switch up that technique. Works out for him in the long run. Just goes to show, folks, you never know how it's going to turn out. Our first runner, making it look like there's going to be a bunch of clears, and then we don't get one until a few more runners down the line. Ezra Pittman, see how he decides to attack this course. Just don't know when that pump will catch up to you. When the athletes are trying to go through quickly, now that we've seen a handful of clears, Ezra getting spun around a little bit. Some of that might be by choice. Some athletes like to keep that swing going, facing the direction you want to go, and some quick rotations trying to start the lawnmower up there. get the ring down the line a little bit quicker. Down the way we go, on to the next bar. And too easy up those small ledges, showing some confidence here. Ezra Pittman looking for the cannonball slide, shaking out as we go. And again, looking for a big swing up. Looks like he's going to shoot for that top rock hold. If he gets onto that quite easily, we'll see how the hands hold up. Does he go backwards straight away? Ooh, going to twist around here. Good adjustment. Staying pretty solid. Think he's close enough for the drop down. And the crowd starting to cheer for him here. He's even got enough one-handed grip strength to hang for a little bit, chalk up a little bit more. Not going to beat Mr. Hernandez at 2:01 for the clear. My goodness, he went for a huge move. Gets the touch point, but not able to hold on. That's how you can try to get a couple more points, but not a full clear. Tough to move through quickly and still maintain that grip strength towards the end on those tough ledges. Nice job, Ezra. Sebastian Allen standing by now. Sebastian, another rock-solid athlete, going right into it. Cones in hand. Looking for a few more moves. Twist and go. Sebastian working through this ring slide. Close enough for the Lachey. Starting to see more and more obstacles requiring those moving parts. Like to see I haven't seen old rumbling dice in a long time. I think that's one that deserves to make a comeback.
Yeah, been a minute. It's a pretty big build for a gym to have, and
It's a pretty big commitment, yeah.
pretty big commitment, a lot of space that it takes up. But it is a fun one.
Sebastian trying to get this pull power here on the sides of these T ledges. All these little pull-ups start to add up over time. And those cannonballs. Watch out for this swing. Ooh! Hands on head. You know he was wanting to get a little further. Just didn't feel it in the hands there on the last bit. Going to take a look at the lineup on those, make sure they are going to be reset properly. But tough break there for Sebastian Allen. Jackson McGee, ready to go. Ninja McGee. Let's see what you got. Ninja Fit ATL. We'll take a backswing here. Good save, good double up. Deciding to play it safe. He's a big fan of watching Survivor.
Oh, we have so much in common.
Yeah, he's a big fan of watching that with his mom. Said he's seen every season. So he might get a kick out of the NSC elimination. Might enjoy those kind of challenges that we've got for the athletes. And right now, Jackson going for a big challenge there, skipping half of the reel it in ring. Said he knows his trivia when it comes to A&W and A&W Junior. Might need to get that man on some Jeopardy next time we do that with the Patreon. Right now, he is moving through smoothly. Already through majority of the course at just over a minute. Big pull here. Hold on tight, Jackson. Leaning in. Wants to get these nunchucks down. Doing a little air walk through it. Eyeing that ledge. Ooh, the hands are not opening up like he wants them to. You saw him go for the throw and just was unable to open the hands. The whole death grip, T-Rex claws just don't want to cooperate there towards the end. Isaiah Garcia standing by, ready to go.
Down to the final two runners here. Isaiah and Levi going to close it down for us.
Isaiah coming out of the jungle gym. This man's just going to reach his way across the entirety of the Burnout course in just a couple swings.
Yeah, Isaiah really explosive, took second place on speed, and he's a linebacker, bigger athlete, so a lot more weight to carry here on this Burnout. You typically see some of the bigger athletes. I think of, Kai Beckstrand as a good comparison. Really powerful, really explosive, but does struggle a little bit more on Burnout style courses.
Isaiah going to take some time here to chalk up a bit. And now the climb begins. Good placement of the thumbs on the exterior portion of those T-ledges to help add a little leverage. We're going to go ahead and bypass that last one. Slide it on down. Let's see how high up we can reach. As he goes ragdoll for a second to try to shake out some and get that energy back in the hands. Ooh, went for the big pull. Is just a little shy on the ledge, and he's getting spun around some. You want to time it out just right. Great save, Isaiah. Able to dial it in.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's able to push through here. That took up a lot of energy and a lot of time.
Ooh, man, he just fought for that last point. And yeah, that spin around definitely taxing the grip way more than he wanted.
Yeah, it puts him into first place right now with Levi Meeks left to go, and Levi will be our final runner here. So Levi, in order to secure the win, take a look at what he needs to do.
Well, here we go.
Basically, Levi already clinched the win here by having two first places in hybrid and speed. Already our winner after the Burnout results have played out.
Well, he's not going to be content with that. Wants to really seal the deal, get a Burnout clear, and get some more experience when it comes to putting together great runs for later on down the line.
Yeah, now it's all about scaring the other competitors at the championship, you know. He's got the win. He's going to send a message to all the other athletes at the championship.
Just look at what's coming. Y'all better start training. I got a couple weeks. Levi Meeks, big move.
Yeah, look at the way that Levi's moving right now. It's just so fluid, so efficient, and a lot of power behind it. He's not even at a minute yet, and he's already at this bar here.
Going for this side only, looks like, bypassing the need for the wide grip and switch grip here. Kick back, match the front, and we are done just like that. 108.15 for Levi Meeks. Head on out there to Gans, chat with that man as our winner for the 13U. Impressive job, my goodness. Burnout course got burned up out there by Levi.
Come on over. Let's hear it for your 13U Southeast winner, Levi! Levi, unbelievable job. You had to run earlier in hybrid and speed. You get to go last in burnout. You ended on a burnout clear. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really good.
Yeah, so you got the clean sweep. You took first place all across the board. Can you just tell me a little bit about how do you stay locked in and focused throughout such a long day of competition? You got 3 separate rounds. Like, what's your approach to these competitions?
My approach is always like do my best, even though like I might be running later or earlier. I always like run my course like to try and beat my time.
Yeah.
Because if I'm beating my time, then I know I can get to the top.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, you flew through speed, obviously 21 seconds, but then here you flew through the burnout. Can you just talk me through, maybe you were talking to your coach or your dad, what was your strategy heading into the burnout?
I think my strategy was just to get through it as fast as I can so I can stay less tired and not get too pumped.
Yeah, well, dude, you absolutely crushed it. I've asked every athlete so far, from 1 to 10, what's your level on the pump scale?
I'd say 3.
A 3? Bellion, we got a 3. Brett is so upset right now. Brett Strong, who designed this burnout course, he falls over in agony. A 3 on the pump scale. Dude, well, that was awesome. Really nicely done. Congratulations. We can't wait to see you at the championship.
Thank you.
Good job, dude.
Oh, man. Oof. A 3 on the pump scale from Levi Meeks. Calling out the team here. Wow. All right. Well, I got to go do the awards ceremony. DeGange is going to come in here and close us out. Thanks again, everybody. Let's go give these athletes their awards and end the weekend. Appreciate y'all watching. And tune in later. We got some more action coming y'all's way next week at the Ultimate Ninjas. Coming up soon, Mr. Salenzi going to be leading the charge there. So back in a bit, folks. Take it away, DeGange.
Back in a bit, folks. Take it away, DeGange. Ooh, for 3. That was rough. That's okay. I already said it on the stream anyway. They know how I feel.
So Ryan Stratus going to head out there and take care of our podiums. Congratulations to all the athletes who competed today and this weekend. That's going to do it. Levi Meeks shutting it down here for our Southeast Sectional. Really nicely done. And real quick before we get to our podiums, check out the Rock Solid Warrior Speed and Skills Competition. That's going to be August 23rd at Rock Solid Warrior. It's going to be at their South Apex location. A lot of fun skills and competitions, different divisions. So go ahead and check it out. Should be a lot of fun. Let's turn it down to the floor where Ryan Stratus
Hello, everybody.
is going to do our podiums.
All right. Come on over, everyone, for the awards ceremony. We're going to bring out all the athletes that have qualified for a big group photo and receiving some plaques. And want to congratulate everybody, so do some team photos there. I see, that's cool. We got some other folks coming down from upstairs. But go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. Great job, everyone, great job. Appreciate y'all's hard work. Some tough courses out there. Excited to see everyone at the championship. And we're gonna start things off in the women's category. 6th place was Rutha Aong. Rutha. Already hit the road. That's all right, all the way from Orlando. Thanks for coming. Rosalie Larson, come on up. Qualifying for the finals, come on up. We'll have everybody stand off to the side. Congrats. 4th place, Savannah J Robinson. Savannah. You still here? That's okay. That's okay. In 3rd place, come on up, Madeline Wright. 3rd place. Congratulations. Nice job. Head on up. In 2nd place, it's going to be Ayla Bertrand. Congratulations. And your 1st place athlete in the 13U women's division is Ava Dombrowski. There you go. Get those photos. Photo ops families, get them while you can. Smile for the camera. Nice job, everybody. One more here off to the side. And come on, everybody's all want to flex on them there. One more. We're good. Okay, hop on down. Nice job. Congratulations. Let me pull open the open division. And top seven athletes. Up first in 7th place, Austin Burrows. Austin, still in the house. Austin, come on up. Qualifying for the finals. Nice job, nice job. Pick a side. In 6th place, Sebastian Allen. Sebastian. Nice fight out there, everyone. Nice fight. In 5th place, Ezra Pittman. Ezra, come on up. Fist bumps all around. Pick a side. In 4th place, we have Jackson McGee. Jackson Ninja McGee from the ATL. And here we go, your podium athletes. In 3rd place, we have Sawyer Allen. Nice job, nice job. Fist bumps all around, gets that plaque. Up on the podium we go. Nice job, Sawyer. In 2nd place, we have Isaiah Garcia. Nice job, nice job. Nicely done. Hop on up. And in 1st place, your 13U Open Division winner is, with the clean sweep, Levi Meeks. Nicely done. Get those photos, ladies and gentlemen. These are your top athletes. Moving on to the championship down in Jungle Gym in just a few weeks. And there we go. We all good, Hunter? We good with the photos, family and friends? Hop on down, gentlemen. Appreciate y'all. And I appreciate everyone here. Thank y'all so much. What a weekend. Awesome times. Thank y'all to the Rock Solid crew. A lot of hard work from the team here. Give it up for the Rock Solid family here in the building. Going to pass it off to Ken to close us out. Thank you much, sir. They're doing redemption time?
Yeah, you got redemption time.
So that is going to do it for us here for the Rock Solid Warrior Southeast Sectional. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. These events are not possible without the support of our Patreons. We appreciate everyone's support. Thank you guys all for tuning in and watching the streams. that's going to do it for us here. We're going to be back next week in the Central Sectional, where we will have our final NSC Youth postseason sectional, and then we will move on to the championship at the end of August. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. We'll see you next week.